mine's for my son. He's also 21.
Okay.
Just so he's been stuck for like 4 years.
Uh-huh.
What year is he good?
Uh-huh. I would tell you the exact time he's going to get unstuck. When his mother stops going, "Oh, honey, you can stay here. Oh, baby, are you hungry? Let me make you something to eat." That's the moment he will get his act together, is when, you know, you're like, the kitchen, the inn is closed. Amazing. Why is this kid not running the world? He's already done his laundry? My God. You are tough, woman. He's 21 years old? Lord. Kick that boy out. Think of his future wife, okay? Think what you're doing to her, okay? Actually, right now, he has no reason to go find a wife. I mean, the kid has it made. So if you truly want what's best for your son, you have to kick him out. Give him a deadline. I'm not saying, go home and Victoria said, bye. I don't need him to know my name, okay? Or where I live, or I don't need him to come knocking on my door. I can do my laundry. Yeah, so give him a deadline. Like, you have 3 months. And then vamos. And then you have to stick with it. Otherwise, but I will tell you what I see. Do you want to hear what I see? You don't want to hear what I see. Because I see a year from now, you sit in my audience going, when will my son? I see no movement. No movement. I would hate to see this young man turn 22 and still like, okay, I did my laundry. And still, unaccomplished, having low self-confidence because he hasn't tried and failed at anything. And that's what this child is missing. He hasn't tried and failed. And so he can't acquire any success because you're doing it all for him. So you're lessening his potential every single day that you allow him a soft place to land. Okay? So give him a deadline. He's 21. He won't starve. He'll do it. He's smart. He's got you figured out. He ain't no dummy.
Every day.
She didn't raise no dummy, let me tell ya.
Can I anticipate a positive career change coming up soon in the next year?
So you're looking for a job, right? You're also looking for higher status, am I correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why people want to pigeonhole you. Because I can feel that it's frustrating because you're so much smarter than the title that you have now. It's kind of like, we need someone to run the world. You is who we need, right? But we give it away to someone who's an idiot. So my sense is that you're going to meet a little more frustration this year with people wanting to fit you into a title that's beneath you or below you, and really you deserve to be up here. It may be a situation where they're willing to bring you in and you have to work, because that's what I see. I see you coming in at a status that isn't what you had hoped for, but you're working your way up. And so that's where I feel the best opportunity lies for you. Like, what is your upward mobility like here? And you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell, like, well, if you put in 5 years, we'll talk. Or we really promote from within. We want, people who come in at one level to graduate their way up. So you're going to see a sort of enthusiasm around that idea. That's the company to go work for. Okay? So to answer your question, do I see a positive change? I do, but not in the way you're thinking. Okay? You are someone who, when you get into a situation, you absolutely, my money would be on you. I would be like, she's going to take it and win it, you watch. But it's having someone take the chance to bring you in at the higher status than they perceive that you're capable of. Okay? That's your challenge. The way you circumvent it is to take the job at the lower level and work your way up. Okay? Yeah, you want. Okay. 7:32.
Could you just tell me if my daughter's happy at her daycare? Oh,
Is this her? This isn't her, right? No, okay. I think that she struggles a little bit. I think that she struggles. I think it's a situation that, does she get overloaded easily? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stimuli going on at this particular daycare. It isn't anything where I'm like, hey, pull that kid out today. Nothing like that. It's just an adjustment for her, and it's hard for her to filter all the kind of the crazy that is part of daycare. So please don't feel like keeping her where she is not serving her. It is. It's preparing her for life, because she's going to have to deal with these kinds of situations in the future anyway. So, I think the decision to put her there was fine, but you asked if she was happy, and I'm going to give you the truth, and that is, it's a struggle for her, but it's not a bad struggle, because when we struggle, we grow. So, but there will be times, especially on the weekend, when she will definitely need like a quiet corner, or if she's in her room and it's quiet, leave her, let her like rejuvenate. Because it's too much. Okay?
My husband's getting ready to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to survive this?
Yeah, I feel like, has he been talking retirement for a while?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's kind of like, that's all, like, he doesn't really know how to retire, right? So it's going to be tough. And I think that's what you mean, like, are we going to survive? Like, you and he living together, you not killing him with a frying pan, hitting him over the head. Not financially, because financially I think you're fine. Yeah. We're going to have to find him a hobby, like fast. Send him to some classes. Like, he really does need a hobby. I'm not even kidding. The guy needs something to do, because he's never not done something. So he needs to have an adventure that's not like golf, okay? Yeah. So, because otherwise it's just you with your hair, okay? I would. He doesn't know how. He doesn't know how to stop.
Yeah.
So if you can find him something to do, you're golden. And I do feel he'll find something, but he may try a couple of things before he finds the one thing, So, does he like to fish?
No.
Okay. I keep seeing something like that, like getting into, not necessarily fishing, but something like a hobby that has lots of sort of moving parts,
Okay.
And stuff to get excited about, and stuff to buy and tinker with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah, and he's gonna do this other thing too, where it's like, well, I'll cut down on my hours, or I think they're calling me at the office, even though they had his retirement party and gave him his watch the day before. So there's a feeling like he wants to do it slowly, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be like, So, does he have any blood pressure issues? Heart issues, blood pressure issues?
Yeah.
Okay. He needs to keep his eye on that.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's not going to, so you need to. Okay? Just make sure he's taking his medication, he's getting his regular checkups, that his diet is proper. And it's hard when you have to become his mother again in some way. But he needs to keep his eye on his blood pressure. Okay? Or you do. Okay? All right. Let's see.
My question is for my daughter.
Okay.
Not the one sitting here. I have an older daughter, obviously, and I just she's interested in going back to school, which is a good thing, and she has a little more focus. I'm just wondering if this is going to be good for her.
Okay, I think school is fantastic, but she is a little all over the place with what she wants to study.
Sorry.
And that's not going to lessen in the next few years. It's going to be, I want to do this. Oh, it's pretty over here. Oh, did you see this? Oh, let me go to the, oh, he's cute. I'm following him. So it's a little kind of scattered. Who cares? I mean, I graduated with a political science degree. I should have been, running for office. Vote for me. So it really doesn't matter as long as she goes and has a good time. Honestly, she's the one where I don't really care what she studies as long as she's having a good time and she's going and she's getting the degree and having the experience. But I'm sorry, Mom, it's going to drive you a little nuts. Because it's yeah, exactly, right? It's going to be like, why can't you just pick something? Well, that's not her nature. So just let her follow whatever she wants to follow. Let her follow.